I need gas. The kind that goes in my car. Makes you rethink getting lunch. Hey everybody, it'll be worth it, my lunch. I just got some chicken. These people have, I used to say they have the best chicken like strips that you can get anywhere is at this dumb gas station. But I have found that the deli at my local grocer has, their chicken strips don't taste the same, but they're just as good in a different way. So now I've got options, and that probably would have been a whole lot faster. But I tell you what, watching these people work, I feel bad. I walked up to the counter, and while I walked up to the counter, the lady just shook her head and said, unbelievable. Now, she wasn't gearing that towards me, you guys. It was not geared towards me. She was clearly frustrated with the people doing the cooking in the back. And I ran into my roommate / friend who was on her lunch break. And that was very random. And she was watching what was happening in the back. And so she filled me in that the guy was cooking potatoes and not putting down chicken. And everybody was there for chicken. And the chicken was not getting cooked and she was getting mad. Anyway, everyone had a really, really good attitude about having to wait for their food. And I felt really bad for all of them. I mean, guys, it's very clearly the lunch rush. So it happens. You gotta be nice to the people giving you your food. Okay? I have never been a food worker. It's just not something that I worked at a movie theater. I worked in a real estate office as like a receptionist. I worked in retail. I worked at all retail. But never food service. But I have respect for all of them. Because I tell you what, I think retail's just, I don't know, is retail as bad as food service? I worked at Walmart. So, Black Friday. Picking up where we went off last week, guys, I got this little spot on my head I was worried about. I'm not gonna lie. I was having all sorts of freakouts that I had, like, skin cancer, because this little weird spot on my head looked so different from any other, like, random spot that I've ever seen. It was raised, it was bumpy. I was just like, this doesn't look like nothing typical, but we good. We in the clear. We did freeze it to have it removed because he did still say it could grow and be misshapen. I can't remember what he called it. And, but it's not harmful in any way. It just may not look very pretty. I'm like, yeah, nah, life's too short. Just, if all it is just a little freeze, take it off, y'all. Why live with it when we have modern medicine that will just take it right off? In about a week, it'll just come off. And yeah, it hurt a little bit. And it stung after for like half an hour. But now nothing. I can't even touch it. Nothing. It's fine. So gonna be worth it. Guys, if you've got something that you don't like, I'm not saying go get plastic surgery. I haven't done that. Jeez. But if it's something as easy as but if you want to do that, I'm not saying no. But something as easy as that they can just and it's gone. Dude. I mean, unless you can't afford it. My insurance, because it's technically like a skin check, my insurance should pay for most of it. Guess we'll find out if I get a bill. Okay, just got home, and now it is, I know it hasn't even been that long since I left the house, but it's time to see my puppies. You guys, I had a client call today, and I showed my puppies off to my clients. Got to build those relationships, and everybody wants to see my dogs. They're adorable. Okay, that was my sign to get out of the car. You guys, so I don't know if you recall that in the last week's video, which was just like 2 days ago, I had to film a video for work for this event that's next week that I can't go to. And those of us who recorded it just got a little preview of what that looks like. And it turned out exactly like what they wanted, which is perfect. And all I could think when I was watching myself is, girl, your diet needs to start today. Guys, I just saw Grandma, and now I'm going to the car wash, because my car's filthy. And since, we got whopping like 2 or 3 snows this whole year, I figure I don't know why I'm turning here. This was dumb. Oh well, too much traffic to change my mind now. I should wash all the salt and crap that's on my car before I get rust. It's like almost 80 degrees today. It is freaking March. I live in this state for multiple reasons, but one of the key reasons is the temperature is supposed to be like still sweatshirt weather right now, so I could not be more annoyed, if I'm being for real. Hopefully you can hear me. I am in the car wash right now. You guys, I budgeted this month for a nicer car wash. Like I budgeted $60 where they'll just go through like the electric power like this, but then they come out and they hand clean it with towels, hand dry it, spot clean it, and they'll come inside and do the inside of your car. It's not a full detail, but they get it a lot cleaner than I do when I try to do it myself. I don't think it's $60. I think it's actually like 30 or 40, but anyway, I've spent too much money this month on other things, and I've just decided that I could spend $10 and just come through this and vacuum it out myself, and the other $50 in that category can go elsewhere, like groceries, because can I just say, all my spices were expired and I had to throw them out, and I had to buy new spices, and that weren't cheap, y'all. Guys, I don't know if there was something wrong with that car wash, but right at the very end, when you get to the part where you're drying the car before it kicks you out, my car wasn't going anywhere. It was just kind of going forward and back and forward and back. And while I appreciate staying under the dryer to get my car dry, there was a car coming up behind me, and it was coming fast. Now, I am sure that they have some kind of sensors or something to prevent the cars from hitting each other. Okay, I don't know nothing about it. It seems logical they'd have something. So I really wasn't concerned that the other car was going to hit me, but it was still a little like, that's weird. Apparently the car behind me did not feel the same way, because I heard them hit their brakes in the car, which you're not supposed to do because you're on a thing up to your wheels, and it just like pushes you. Anyway, it made a not lovely noise. But then I just put my car in driver, like, peace out, because y'all, we ain't getting hit by no cars today. So that was funny. Born in peace. And the car's clean, and I used the towels and I dried up the car and I cleaned it as best I could for what I was willing to spend out in the outsideness and do. And I vacuumed out my car. It was a half-hearted job, if I'm being honest. Usually I'm very much like, if you're gonna do it all the way, do it right. But sometimes, usually seems to come to cleaning my car, I'm more like, you know what, sometimes the basic is all you get. That is all you get. Oh, sometimes I feel like about the bathroom too, and that, yeah, is okay. But at least I cleaned my car. Okay, my car is nice and clean. The only thing, I do not like a cluttered car. Okay, I don't like it. Nope, we're just gonna leave that off the internet. But I had this one core memory from, oh gosh, I don't even remember how long ago it was. My friends and I were looking for a place to live. Oh yes, I think we were sharing an apartment, and I had my dog Jack, and we'd been there for several years, and then I don't want to say they changed their pet policy so much as they decided to enforce their pet policy. I'm not sure. But all of a sudden they were very gung-ho. You cannot have pets here, period. No dogs, no cats, no nothing. We don't care. If you have them, we will let you out of your lease and you need to go. We were like, oh, okay. So we had to find somewhere new to live. And so, we were doing the rounds around town, looking at everything that was available. And there was this one house that we went to. Okay, this one house. It did not work out as far as looking for a place to live, but while we were in the house looking around, we saw the older gentleman who was renting or showing us the place. At one point, he was outside looking in the car. It was my roommate's car, my friend's car, also roommate. It's one and the same in this situation. And when we came out, he was just like, "So are you guys interested?" I'm like, "We're interested, but we're still looking. We're not sure yet." It was really too small for the four of us. Yeah, we were younger than we are now, but we still grown adults. We need some space, and it was pretty tiny. But he's like, I don't have any worries about you guys. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, because whenever somebody comes to look at this place, the very first thing I do is look in their car, because you know, if the person cannot keep their car clean, they can't keep their house clean. I was like, interesting. I don't know if that's wrong or right. You have to tell me. Do you have like a super messy car but a beautifully clean house, or vice versa? I don't know. But that has stuck with me this whole time. Every time I'm like, people will look in your car and judge you, like if you're a clean person or a messy person in your house, in your life, based on how you keep your car. And you know, I can't fault that, because if I have random junk in my car that shouldn't be there, or there's trash in here for some reason, it does give me some anxiety, you know. I'm not like the cleanest person on the world. Like, this car needs detailed, yo, okay? Like, I'm looking at a few things right now, and I'm like, it's pretty clean. Like, if I had to have guests in my car right now, I would not be embarrassed, okay? Because I keep my car pretty good. But if I were going to sell the car, nah. If I were showing it to sell it, I would. It needs better things. But why am I rambling about this? I don't know, so I'm gonna stop. Almost home. The plan is right now, it's like 6:30. I would love to be in bed by 10. So I have 3.5 hours from right now to get in my steps, which is like 7,500 more steps. Yes. I clearly can't follow my own advice every day. I have some reports that are due tomorrow that I could do tomorrow. They're my Friday reports for a reason, but I would love if I could get at least some of them done tonight to take a little off my plate tomorrow. And let's see, I've got to edit my video for tomorrow. Luckily, I've had that filmed for like a week. I just haven't edited it. Oh, I gotta open the garage. Is that all I gotta do? And then I'd love to just get some random things on my to-do list done. But if I can get tomorrow's video edited, I can get some reports done, I can hit my steps and be in bed by 10, I will consider this a successful 3.5 hours. So, let's do it. 10:07. It is 10:07 and I've hit my steps. I mean, obviously earlier would be better, but this is better than I've done in a bit. So I will take it, and it's so hot. You guys, it's March. This is insane. I've got my ceiling fan on. I have my stand fan. Oh, to be fair, I mean, I have that on even when it's cold because I just like it. But even with both fans on, I am like, which means I'm gonna have trouble sleeping. And I don't really want to turn on the air conditioner already. And I really feel like I need to change the filters in the house before I turn on the air. Stupid warm front. Or whatever. There we go. Good night, people. No, we are not going to go play. It's bedtime. Don't give me that look. We're on a walk, we're on a walk, we're on a walk, we're on a walk. Let's keep walking. You guys, look at us Friday morning up before work and taking a real walk. Like, not me just kicking them in the backyard, which is what I've been doing lately, which is why my cheeks is so chubby. And, or just taking them out and then coming right back in. Proud of me, yeah. So I've got work today. Obviously, it's Friday. And we've got, what is he doing? What are you doing? Doesn't matter, okay. We have the box office tonight for Footloose, the musical. So we'll be going to see Footloose tonight. I'll bring you with me if I remember. I can't make promises. Hey guys, I'm just running a quick errand. And hopefully, I'm hoping it will not take more than like 25 minutes to get there and get back to my house. Fingers crossed, because oh my word, when I get back, that'll give me 45 minutes before I have to go see Grandma, and I still have so many reports to send out. There's no way I'm getting all my reports out today. There's no way, because one of the reports usually takes me more than an hour just by itself, and that's the one I need to prioritize when I get home. And then I have to go see Grandma, and then I'm going straight from there to the theater because we have the box office for Footloose tonight. And then, yeah, well, we stay until the bitter end for that, because you have to wait till everybody leaves, and then you have to clean up the theater and, you know, all those things. So, yeah. I'll be going to bed, hopefully I'll have my steps in, and I'll be going to bed like right when that's over. So that's it for Friday, you guys. Again, I'll take you as long as I remember. I don't know why I always forget. We'll see. And then tomorrow, I've got I have a funeral late morning, early afternoon to go to, and then the rest of the day I have to get stuff done. So I'll probably get up in the morning and see if I get the rest of my reports done that I was supposed to do today. I got a Wannable box that I wasn't expecting. I think I mentioned that in a different video that I still haven't even opened and videoed. So I need to do that. Actually, I need to do that first thing in the morning. So, because I guarantee there'll be returns, and the post office closes at, I think, noon. It might even be 11 now, I can't remember. And I need to get to the post office before they close. In fact, post office is on the way where the funeral is. So, probably most convenient to get it filmed, work on reports, and then we'll just stop the post office really quick on our way out to the funeral. I think that's a good plan for tomorrow morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's get this errand done. Okay, guys, I'm at the theater. It's Act 2. I just finished counting all the money from the box office, and now I'm going to sneak backstage and see if I can get you guys a couple little sneaky pickies of what's going on in Footloose.
My name is Ren McCormick, and on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High, I move that Local Ordinance 416, the law against public dancing within the town limits of Beaumont, be abolished.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 385 Cloverdale Road, would like to second that motion.
If any parts in this next section are silent, it's because I got a copyright strike for the music. It is what it is.
So strange. My life is a dark change. I know just how she feels. What happens when you're wearing heels?
Let's hit the ceiling, and then let's tear up this town.
I gotta go to bed, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so Saturday morning, guys. Saturday morning. I just got a text from my sister asking her if I could run her iPad. She's working at like a regional theater competition thingy. And so I'm out here with the dog, and then I'm gonna run that to her. And then, hi, look, there's his head. And then I'm gonna come home. I have a Wantable box I'd really like to get filmed so I can return that stuff, but we'll see time-wise because I'm running out of time and I have a funeral to be at 11, so I mean, we'll see. Okay, guys, I'm filming my Wantable video today, which you will actually see before you see this video, so if you watched it. So this won't be a surprise unless you didn't watch the video, which is fine, I guess. Okay, guys, we went to the funeral and now we are coming to the regional theater competition to watch the musical theater medal rounds because we haven't heard the results yet. But once they announce it, it pretty much starts. So we have a friend, we hope we make it. Hey, look, we found prom people.
Yes, stand by motor.
Oh my gosh, you want to go to bed so bad. But guess who didn't eat any of his dinner? You didn't eat anything. He didn't eat his breakfast either. Just treats. And now he's mad I won't give him more treats because he won't eat his dinner. Freaking dog. You guys, we have this local celebration in the town. And it's when you do it during the celebration. I mean, there's a parade and there's like the city beauty pageant, scholarship, I don't know what to call it. The pageant, where they get like the town royalty and there's all sorts of events and things. And I heard through the grapevine, you guys, that this year that they are going to have a pup pageant. Okay, Flynn, I know I've got crap all over my bed. Flynn is adorable, but like the worst behaved dog. He would do so bad. But Abbott is much more mild tempered usually, and he's a beautiful dog. Like that dude should have a tiara, okay? My dog should have a tiara. I'm just saying. So I might contemplate this. Here's the problem though. He, if there are other dogs, he might bark. And he knows how to like sit and lay down and touch, but he only does it if he feels like it. So if I take him, it just might be embarrassing. But he's so pretty. It's late, but the steps are in and we're gonna go to bed. See you on Sunday. Good morning. We're taking care of our yard today. Even though it is not work that I seem to enjoy. Maybe I could grow to love it. I don't know. It's harder than I thought. I don't think I have the right tools for some of this, if I'm being for real. But I completely cleared out the dead plant and I found the new plant underneath. Shocker. And then I've got, hey, look, that's my shadow. Ah. I cut down one of the decorative grasses. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be cut down a whole lot more than that, like, you know, at least the majority of the dead, but I think I waited too long because there's so much of the new one growing in. I'm afraid if I cut, I'm going to cut the new plant. I don't want to cut the new plant. So I'm just going to cut off the majority of it and then I'll figure the rest out later. But we're going to do this one next. This is the before. After, see. Okay, I really don't enjoy doing this, but seeing my little plant get unsuffocated is nice. Okay, we're back in the house. Didn't get me a lot of steps, but my thighs and my butt are gonna be sore. I can already feel it. I need to sit down and do some work on my computer, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to move when I'm done. But the first thing I'm gonna do is tackle, you guys, this is the camera that I use when I'm doing my videos, and it's been a nice little camera, except if you've noticed on a lot of my videos lately, the focus is psychotic. The focus, I don't know what's going on. So we're doing some Google, detective work to see if we can figure out if I screwed up a setting or something. Okay, I'm eating cereal. I just finished today's vlog and got that scheduled. Just went on Google and figured out how to basically just reset the factory settings on this because I didn't used to have this focus problem. So we just reset it to its original settings and hopefully that will fix this issue and I will find out the next time I film one of those videos, which will be, I don't know. Oh, today probably. We'll see if we get around to it.
How you doing, baby? He is just following me around everywhere. 'Cause he loves me so much, huh? Sweet dog.
As the day wears on, look, I'm more and more frazzled. Clearly, it's been going okay. We've been getting stuff done. Oh, guys. We decided we were going to run to the local gas station for chicken. It was my idea. And everyone's like, sure, that's fine. And I get there, and right when we walked in, like the people who were in line bought everything, like all the fresh chicken. They just had like a whole new thing of chicken, and they bought all of it, every little bit of it. We were like, what the crap? That is bad timing. But things happen. So we asked the lady, we're like, well, how long until there's more chicken? She said, it'll take her 8 or 9 minutes. We're like, golden. It's totally fine. We'll wait. So we waited. And she was pretty spot on. 8 or 9 minutes later, she brought out a whole new fresh batch of chicken. Loved the freshness. And another lady from the same group asked how much chicken she had. And she said, well, I just finished 45 pieces. And she said, I'll take all of it. I looked at her and I said, tell me you're kidding. And she's like, no, sorry. And my friend that was with me said, I mean, we were told 8 or 9 minutes that for this batch, that we only had to wait for this batch to come out. And then it would, can we just have like, all we want is like 5 pieces. And she's like, no, sorry, I need all of it. So I was like, you know what? I just want some potato logs. That's it. I just want the logs. I'll just get my logs and go. And then right as I was about to ask her, then she took all the logs too, all the potato logs. You guys, I about lost my freaking crap. How are people so rude? How you? And the lady even said, she's like, if they have a big sign up there that said, if you want a large order, you should call ahead. And the lady there even said, the girl buying the chicken was like, oh, I should probably call ahead next time, huh? I'm like, oh, you think? I'm being so busy right now about it. It's fine. We got lunch taken care of somewhere else. I didn't need their stinking chicken. I really wasn't blaming the lady that worked there. This was the people, they were ahead of me in line. They have the right to buy what they want. But at the same time, the lady that worked there, a little part of me is like, you literally told us 8 or 9 minutes, which means you did not know that this lady was going to buy all of the chicken, which means when it came out, you could have said, when she said, I want all of it, you say, oh, well, these two, I told them they could have their order out of this batch, so let me give them theirs, and you can get the rest of it. That's what she should have done, but she didn't. She was very lovely and nice to them and gave them all of the chicken and just said, sorry, girls. And I'm like, no, bite me, I'm leaving. I had a moment, but I'm mostly over it. Sunday night. Super. And next week is the conference that I'm not going to. It's fine. I got quite a few things on my to-do list done today. Very proud. Hit my 10,000 steps, guys, at like 8:45. Who am I? It's like, I have no idea. I mean, it's kind of late now. I mean, it's like 10:30, but I was doing other stuff. But I had clean sheets and stuff on my bed way earlier today, so I wasn't doing it while I was trying to get to bed. My laundry is put away. My bathroom's clean. My bedroom's clean. The house is pretty clean. I made the cookies for our friend's daughter. I'm sure I did other things. I can't remember, but I did stuff. I did a lot of the things, you know. Have you guys seen my dream board? I'm going to show you. Okay, so these are pictures that I printed out. This is what I call my dream board because it's things that I have not done that I would like to. So like, I have never ziplined yet, guys. So that's still on my list. And then this is, I want to be able to do a cartwheel. I know I'm going to get older, but I think it's good exercise for me to get to that again. Everything else on my board are pictures of things that I want to do in my house. So I want to do this wall on my staircase and add a pet gate. I'm so excited to do this. No, well, I'm not excited to do it, but I'm excited to have it done. I know the black and white is going to be so bold, but I'm a bold person. I like it. This is what I want to do in my laundry room. And then I'm going to hang a picture of my dogs in the basket. And then we've got what I want to do. This whole wall in my kitchen, there's nothing there, just the door to my pantry. And so I want to add this whole built-in right here and those just little spot there to do photos. I want to do this built-in in my basement. So we've got the fireplace, the TV, little brick. That is brick in the background with some little window seat under the windows. I think that will be freaking gorgeous. It's a small apartment down there, and this will add so much. My roommate's closet is absolute garbage, and so I designed, you guys, these are all with the help of AI, y'all. Okay, so these are all the actual spaces, in case you were wondering. These are the actual spaces. Her closet is garbage, and this design is so good for this awkward space. So I'm very excited. Oh, picture down. Okay, so this is also in the basement. This is on the wall opposite this. So this will be on one side, and this is on the other side. Look, it's Flinny. This is already on my current furniture. So, I mean, the couches and the chair, that is mine. I do have a rug, but it's a much lighter green. It's not that color. That is not my coffee table. All the artwork is there right now. But the addition here really is that brick wall. I have wanted a brick wall so bad. So I'm going to do like a veneer brick. So it's real brick, but very, very thin like a tile. So I'm excited. Again, not excited to do it, but excited to have it done. And then this is the kitchen I've designed for my basement. I think it's great. It has all the needs. It has the stove, it has the microwave, has the fridge, has cabinets. I have some other ideas that didn't quite turn out for this, but it's close enough. And then here is what I want to do in my pantry. I basically want to turn my current pantry into like a butler's pantry because I want my appliances off of the counter in my kitchen. And the scale on this is so off, it's not even funny, but the idea is there. So I'd match the countertop in my kitchen, I'd match the backsplash in my kitchen, and I'd match the cabinet color on my lower cabinets. Oh, guys, I'm excited. I do want to put more on my dream board than just cartwheel, ziplining, and then all of my home decor projects. So, working on it. You know, I've got things, I just got to take the time to make the photos and put them on my board. And then once I've completed it, I take it off my board and I celebrate a little, and it's just great. Okay, you guys see this? It looks like I have this giant mole on my head now. That's where the dermatologist froze that weird spot on my head. I mean, before no one could even see it but me, and now it should be gone in a week or two. But for now, I'm like, I'm just going to wear hats, I think. I should probably also point out to anyone curious, yes, there's other projects. There are other projects than the ones that are on that dream board. Okay, those are just the ones that I have come up with so far. Should I just clarify? There are spaces so far that I feel like I've nailed the design that I want. Now, does that mean it won't change? No, because it's likely going to be years before I can get to some of these projects. Years. And by the time I can actually save up the money to do some of these, I may want something completely different. But if I could do it today, this is exactly what I would want in these rooms. So we'll see. Again, there are several other spaces I want to do that are not here that'll get added eventually. But so far, designs I've come up with, I'm just not feeling, so no rush. There you go, guys. Not so shabby. I'm going to bed. Good morning. Quick check-in. We are at the hospital for my ENT visit. And that Monday is morning hard, man. Should have got up sooner. This is all my fault. That was fun. Remember I said I had a gut feeling that they were going to find something at this appointment? It was wrong. They found nothing. He basically said I have some long fancy word that I can't remember, that basically just people get, their nose just drips all the time. It's not an allergy, it just is. Mainly affects Caucasian people, asked, and it tends to run in families, so he asked if it was something my mom or dad had, and I was like, yo, no, both my parents have passed away, I can't ask. Not something, my dad passed away so long ago, it's not something I would have even known, and it's not something my mom ever mentioned that I recall, so if it was an issue for her, I don't know. Look at this. Anyway, it's fine. I have the nasal spray that the allergist gave me, and he said it's pretty much all I can do. There is a procedure, like a cryo procedure, where they go and basically freeze the nerve in your nose that it causes the dripping, and so that it'll just stop. That sounded very extreme to me. So it's not, I don't think it's something I'm willing to consider right now, but we'll see if, like, they'll remember the role. And the headaches I'm getting, he said, have nothing to do with it. He said the two would be unrelated. He just thinks the headaches are because of me staring at a computer screen all day for work. But you guys, I've been doing this job for 13 years, and headaches, I mean, once in a while, for sure, I get a headache staring at my computer too long, and I could always tell. I could feel the pressure behind my eyes. So I knew it was, yeah. And I knew I had to go take a break. I knew I had to stare at something else for a while, close my eyes. However, I don't know that that's it. Like, why would I don't know. I don't know if it's still from the medication problem I had and it's just not going away. My doctor scheduled an MRI since I've hit my deductible. He's just like, well, I mean, why not? We might as well check. But I'm just like, the closer, that's supposed to be on Friday, and the closer I get to that appointment, the stupider I feel. I'm like, now I'm starting to feel like I am a hypochondriac, and I'm like, I don't think I need a MRI. Catherine, he said, take some Excedrin migraine and don't stare at the computer screen so much. And you're gonna just have to deal with the stuffy nose and the sneezing. And if that's life, that's life. But we'll see if I go through with the MRI. Because even though I've hit my deductible, I've not hit my out-of-pocket maximum. So that will still cost me, and I don't know how much. So I might look into the cost. If the cost is really low, I might just do it for kicks and giggles. To kind of just alleviate any last concerns I have and just move on with my life, which is taking Excedrin migraine and losing weight. And nobody has mentioned weight as being part of this problem. Can I just clarify? I think that's just something that I need to do for my own health. I don't think it's going to affect the headache problem, to be clear. So, is what it is. I'll let you guys know, obviously, if I decide to go through with that or not. But I just need to do a lifestyle change, I guess. Get a blue screen on my monitor. I don't know. We'll see. What's with you two? You're so cute. You guys look like you like each other. You never act like you like each other. Oh, you're making my heart happy. That was that. I want to say the work day is over. I want to say it, but we shall see. It is after 5, so in theory that's true, but you guys, I am going to be honest. I had a weird focus day today. Like, I didn't go around doing like things around my house or anything like that, except there was like a 30-minute period that I was considering myself like on my lunch break, I guess, where I moved a couple things in the kitchen, fed the dogs, you know, but that was it. I spent the rest of the time at my desk. And I know I answered chats, I answered emails, I got some reports sent out that I wanted to get done over the weekend, and I didn't, but I got them done today, and it's fine. But I really, at the end of the day, looked at what I got done and realized I just don't feel like I accomplished hardly anything. And it's not because there was too much on my plate. I have a lot to do. That wasn't the problem. My focus today was all over the place. And when my focus is all over the place, I do stuff, but I don't do stuff in a productive way, if that makes sense. So I got stuff done, but I think if I had been focused and productive today, I could have gotten done like 3 times as much as I did. And that's not working at a stress level, that's just focused working. And I recognize that in myself. I can be honest and say, like I said, it's not like I just was messing around and doing laundry. No. I was at my desk. I was doing work. I just wasn't working efficiently. And my mind was wandering and I don't know. And that's not good. So I'm on my way to see Grandma. But before I left, I said, you know what? I was so frustrated with myself. And honestly, I was frustrated with myself during the day because even during the day, I could recognize that it was happening, but somehow could not switch gears and get out of it. So I waited till I was off work and I took a caffeine pill. Because I wanted to see if it could help me focus for the rest of the day. I realize it's 5, but knowing myself the way I do, I really don't think it's going to affect my sleep whatsoever. And right now, the only thing the caffeine is really doing is making me talk a little faster than I normally do, which I normally already talk fast, so I'm not sure there's much of a difference there. And I'm a little sick to my stomach, although that could be... I had a bowl of cereal for lunch. I probably shouldn't have done that. Better than some alternative options, but I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, it's fine. So I'm hoping the caffeine pill will somehow just help me focus enough that between now and when I go to bed. So I would love to get into bed 4 hours, okay? In 4 hours, I would love to be in bed. That is 9:15. Oh, someone's calling me. It was my aunt just letting me know that my grandma lost her scissors for her craft project and to see if we could find them. So luckily, that is where I am, and I'm gonna go look for grandma's scissors. I'm home. It's officially 3 hours and 10 minutes till bedtime. If I can make my goal, I'm at 4,200 steps. Some of the stuff I have to do involves sitting a lot, so we'll figure it out. 3:10. There is a video that I want to edit tonight if possible, but I can do that lying in bed. I just want to be in bed at 9:15. I don't have to be asleep. Hey everybody, guess what? It's 9:15. Am I in bed? No. Am I even close? No. I am only at about 5,500 steps, and I still have to get this dog to eat his dinner. I still have a video that I need to edit tonight. I need to get a little bit of stuff ready for choreography for tomorrow night. I need to finish getting my steps in. Is that it? I think that might be it that I have to do tonight before I go to bed. So it's looking like it's going to be at least an 11 o'clock night again. So much for 9:15. And it's not going to happen tomorrow night because I have rehearsals tomorrow night. So it's okay. It's okay. I got other things done. I got things done. One of the light. Hello, light. One of the things I spent way too much time on, which is why I didn't. Yeah, I was redesigning my sister's room. You know, because I've been talking about doing her room for a while, and tonight I finally feel like I came up with a really good base plan. Now we're not going to do it anytime soon because there are steps. Like I told her, the very first thing we need to do is clean out her closet, like go through her clothes, get rid of stuff that she doesn't need because it's everywhere because she doesn't have space for it. So number one, we're gonna do a closet, and that will be a video, so look for that. And then next I need to get my garage project done, which will include opening up quite a bit of space for her to store stuff in the garage. So we'll be able to take a bunch of the stuff in her bedroom that she doesn't need. It just needs a place to be stored, and we can put them out in the garage. And there's also some storage in the basement, so we'll figure out like what needs to be inside, what can be outside. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 will be her buying the furniture that she needs for her room. It's not a lot. Ideally, we wanted to work around what she already had. We're going to sell a piece of furniture she already has, and she'll be able to use that money towards buying. Basically, she just needs like one storage cabinet and some floating shelves. That's all she needs to buy. We're also going to paint, but one wall's already painted, so we just need to paint the other 3 walls. It's going to be so good. I think it's a cute plan. I think I'm going to really like her room. More importantly, I think she's going to really like her room. She's going to have a lot more breathing space in there, a lot more storage, it's just, I'm excited to get it done for her, but it has to be done in those stages. So we'll see when we both can find time to do her closet, since that's step 1. Honestly, the garage project might get done before her closet, which is fine. Those 2 are interchangeable. So I worked on that. I'm glad I've got that done, because now I'm just not going to think about it anymore, because it was just taking all of my brain power. I couldn't think of anything else. It's one of those things when you're like, you get fixated, like it's in your mind and you can't move on until you get it done. So that's done, so I feel like I can move on. So not good timing, but it is what it is, and I enjoyed doing it, so that's good too. Okay, it's later than planned, but I got my video edited while I was walking in place getting my steps. So I think we can call it a night now. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Got both dogs this morning, which is rough, and I forgot to put my watch on, but there are worse things. Good morning, you guys. You see how it's a little darker than normal out here because I got up earlier than normal. I'm so proud of myself. Not as early as I had planned, but my alarm... I think I stayed in bed about 20 minutes after my alarm went off, which, guys, for me, that is just nothing. So, we still got a good start on life. So the plan, you guys, I've got a plan. I always have a plan. So we are, as soon as I get home from the block, I'm gonna go get my watch because, darn. And then I am going, since it's nice and cool out here, before work, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna cut down some of my ornamental grasses that I was doing earlier. I'm gonna go cut down at least 1 more of those, maybe 2. We'll see what time it is. Then I'm gonna take a shower and hopefully I can get all of that done before work. So, obviously, job. And you guys, I have 1 meeting with a client today, and there's a possibility it'll get canceled because the person who usually leads the call is at our company retreat event thing. Anyway, okay, we're almost home, and we're going to take a shower. Well, not we. They're gonna wander around. I'm gonna take a shower, And then hopefully it'll be, well, not hopefully, it just is what it is. It'll be time to go to work, and then happy Monday. P.S. I had a really hard time falling asleep last night. Clearly taking the caffeine pill at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, whatever time it was a poor choice on my part. So I might be tired today. The bags are bagging even harder. It's fine. No more late afternoon caffeine pills for me. Okay, me and the dogs, I cut down one of the ornamental grass shrubs, and then I pulled a bunch of weeds. So we done with that for today. That's all that's happening because I gotta get in the shower. I want bikini. Okay, gosh, I look like crap. I was gonna jump in the shower. I ran out of time, and I had an early morning call with the client, so just got off that call, and then immediately got a call from my dentist office saying that they have an opening for a cleaning. I had one last month that I had to cancel because I had a client call that interfered that I couldn't get out of. So I'm taking them up on this one. Otherwise I have to wait like 3 months. I hate that for me. So gotta take care of the teethies. Anyway, so I'm going to get a quick bite to eat, take a very quick shower, answer some more emails, and then go to the dentist. It's everybody's joy in life. Okay, you guys, I got an email really quick, just an update in case anyone was curious. So the she-curve drama with trying to return those bras, I gave up. The last email to me said they would give me a $75 refund and I could just keep them and not bother returning them. I was like, I'm at my wit's end because, dude, if I ask for just tell me how to return them. I'm getting so fed up. And I finally just threw in the towel, and I replied back, and I gave them an ultimatum. I was like, listen, give me $90 of my money back, and I will keep them. That is my final offer. Or send me the freaking address so I can send these back. And they agreed to the $90. So happy with that. I'm getting 90 of my dollars back, and then I will find a place to donate all of the brand new bras that I have no intention of wearing. There was one in there that I was like, well, this isn't too bad, that I might keep. Not too bad for my shape. I know the other ones will probably be good for other types of people. But yeah, I think I've got 6 or 7 of these bras. And so there's going to be a women's shelter or something in town, I'm sure, where I can take these. So I'm willing to swallow the cost of the rest of these and donate them to a good cause and wrap this up with a bow, because I am done with the she-curve nonsense. Hey everybody, I am on the way to the dentist. I did just take a very quick shower. Didn't even do, like, I usually, after I wash my face, take a shower, I do like my full skincare routine. The only thing that got put on is I have like this HA5 thing that helps with your skin, and then I put the sunblock / moisturizer on. That's all that happened because girl don't got time. I already had to, I'm gonna have to put in some extra hours to make up for this. Now, luckily the cleanings are so fast. It takes me about 10 minutes to get to the dentist. And they're great and quick. And I'm usually out of there in about 30 minutes or less. So, wet hair and all. And I think my plan was to curl my hair today just for funsies. I don't know what's gonna happen, if I'm being for real. I think my lazy nature might be coming out a little too much. We'll see. Maybe today I don't, but maybe I curl it overnight. You know? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's all I say a lot. Anyway, after I run to the dentist, I'm going to, on the way home, if I have enough time, drop by the post office and return a wantable order. Wait, have you guys seen that one yet? Yes. Okay, as I'm speaking right now, that video goes up today. So you will have already seen it, or well, you will have had the opportunity to see it, whether you saw it or not. So you already know, baby. It was not. This is my least favorite wantable box that I've ever received, and it did not just have to do with the clothes that they picked. You'll know what you either know or you don't. Anyway, that sucker's getting sent back. I'm hoping they'll send me a new box without charging me the styling fee, but I don't know. does anyone care that much about like the Wannable and Stitch Fix boxes? Should I move on from these? I mean, I think that they are awesome for trying to decide what your style is. Like, you don't really know what your style is. You don't know who you are fashion wise. So getting some boxes like these can stretch your style. This is why a lot of times I don't like the previews, because if I go through the previews and say yes, no, I'm just going to probably say yes to the things that I'm familiar with that I think I'll like, and no to the things I'm not familiar with. And by doing that, I'm closing myself off to possible potential styles I would like. I just wouldn't know because I wouldn't have tried it on otherwise. So I'm so torn. But lately I find a piece here and there that I like, but I'm not sure it's worth the $20 styling fee that I pay, that I lose every time I don't get anything. Like the past 2 Wannable boxes, I haven't kept anything. And that's $40 down the drain. And I tell you what, you guys, I make a little money on YouTube, but like a Wannable video, I don't even get $20. I don't get $20 from that video. So I'm not even making up from filming the video what I spent. So gosh, I don't know. Or maybe I'll still keep doing it, but just spread them out. I don't know. Pondering life. Like, all done. You guys, 35 minutes exactly from the time I walked out of my car to the time I got back in my car. 35 minutes. Got the cleaning. The dentist came in and did his little exam. No cavities. Thank you very much. I'd be so disappointed if there was. Life happens. Cavities happen. It is not the end of the world, but I'm still thrilled every time I come out and with the clean bill of health. And my teeth look so nice. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think they ever look horrible, but they just always look so much nicer right after a cleaning. I'm just saying, you can just only do so much at home. Anyway, this is my PSA. It's been more than 6 months since the last time you went and got your cleaning. Go do it. It's just not that big a deal. All right? It's just not a big deal. I forgot to go to the post office until I pulled into the driveway. So instead of taking the extra 10 minutes to get to the post office and home, I took a few minutes and I wrapped my hair so I could be curly later. Haven't done it in a while. And it's probably too wet. So it may fail. It's cool. Gotta fail to win sometime. Yo, everybody. We, whatevs. On the way to rehearsal for Little Women tonight, we are doing Take a Chance on Me. And it's really funny because every time I hear Take a Chance on Me, my brain goes straight to Mamma Mia. You know? Feeling online, I'm first in line. Baby, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. And maybe it's just because that's one of my dream roles that I'm not too old to play yet. Just a thought. Jeez. But that is not the song. The song is not even, well, I mean, actually it has a very similar vibe, but it's not the same song. And I have to get that out of my head. This is not Mamma Mia. This is Little Women, even though the song is called the same thing and it has the same vibe. And the funny is that I curled my hair, you know, and then didn't actually have time to do anything with it and didn't put on any makeup. So I'm just have curly hair, and that's fine. It's fine. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Tomorrow it might be a hot freaking mess, and I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. I just have to work. And I don't think I have any client calls either. What? It's a dream day. I love my clients, but when I don't have to get on a call with them, I love them more. So this one is like, we could catch 1,000 stars and stand them on a pin. We could leap from here to Mars, make the planet spin. Now, see, I don't know the words. I'm not even sure those words were right. But guys, I'm going to record part of this tonight for sure because I need to put it on our rehearsal website so people can reference the video. So for sure I'll have something that I can show you. tell you what, this kid Ethan sings the crap out of this song. So good. It just makes my heart sing. Man, I love the show, but if you get somebody in the role of Lori who can't sing the songs right, epic fail. I don't care how good everybody else is. I mean, it's kind of the same with Joe. Joe and Lori, dude, they have got to be able to do their parts really well or the show's a stinker. And we are very lucky that we have 2 Joes that are excellent and a Lori that's excellent. And it's gonna be so good.
Rehearsal tracks.
Like, we were about to join the ladies in the salon. Saloon?
Salon.
I provided Mr.
Did you just see that? He just... What? Oh, sorry, you're... Whoa! Do it again.
I forgot to record. And it's already bedtime, but rehearsal went good. Got my steps. Peace. Good night, world. Abbott has decided to just nap on the floor guarding the door. And I just kind of want to join him, if I'm going to be honest. Today's been a rough day, you guys. A rough day. You guys, it's only like 12. 1. Seriously, I can't even keep track of the time, clearly. I don't have any meetings today. And in theory, those are the best days because I can get so much done. But I feel like I have so many emails and projects pending that I can't figure out. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I can't figure out how to do them. Because I need a couple of questions answered on each of them. And everyone who can answer my questions is out of the office this week. So I just want to go back to bed.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get for real up in here for a minute. So today is one of those days where you just want to like stick your head under a pillow. I don't know. In life, at this season of my life, in this time of the year, I feel like I have 4 jobs. I have 4 jobs. I have an obligation, a personal obligation, and I have my wants. So let's go with that. So the things I consider my 4 jobs right now. First of all, I have my main 8 to 5 career. That is my number 1 of all the jobs because it pays my bills. It is also the one bringing me the most stress right now. I'm not going to go into it. Most people wouldn't understand just because it's such a niche job. But basically, I have some clients whose problems are so big, I'm spending all my time trying to solve them and not succeeding. And by doing that, I'm ignoring what all of my other clients need. And in the end, nobody is getting what they need because I can't solve these big problems and I'm making more problems for the other clients. That's that general. So that is stressing me so hard right now. I'm not really sure how to fix it. So that's number 1. Job number 2 is you guys. This is the job. My other 3 jobs, I should say, I take these other 3 jobs on for fun. And it's not that they're not fun, but they're still things I consider jobs now. So there's this one. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. This doesn't take any extra time, me talking to you guys. In fact, it helps me. It's why I started doing it in the first place. So that I was talking to everybody out there in Interlight land instead of just talking to myself in the car, which is what I was doing all the time. So that part's not stressful, but like some of the other videos, like filming some of the products and then finding time to edit them. And I've got lists of stuff to do. It's just finding the time to do it has been a little more difficult of late. And so that's stressing me out because it's a job, but it's one that I want to do. So it stresses me out and frustrates me that I'm struggling to find the time. And then my other 2 jobs are very similar. I'm choreographing 2 separate productions. So I am choreographing the production of Little Women and costuming it. So that's one job. And I did get the official invite to be one of the choreographers for the big summer production of Frozen in our valley. And so that's another job. And they're all kind of everything is kind of coming to head this weekend, and I'm hoping I can somehow get ahead of all of it, but right now it doesn't feel like it. I've got to film an audition video for Frozen by Friday. That in theory, none of it's hard, and in theory, all of it's actually fun. It's the time aspect. I have not figured out what to do unless I just don't sleep. anyone have any ideas? So it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. But it is putting me in a more stressful place than I've been in a while. And that's saying something with how sick I was, which, by the way, you guys, I feel tons better. Tons better. Clearly, it just needed like 6 to 8 weeks to come out of my system. That's fine. I am on my way right now to a nail appointment. Do I have time for it? Absolutely not. But literally, one of my nails just completely came off. It's just, I can live with the fact that these are growing out. It doesn't bother me. My next appointment won't be for 3 weeks. I don't care. They'll be fine. I am not that vain. It's okay if my nails don't look great. It even got to point, and I don't know, maybe it was subconscious, but my appointment was at 2, and at 1:55, I looked at the clock and was like, oh crap. I knew, like all day I knew I had to leave for this appointment. I was doing it on my lunch break, and I completely spaced it because I'm so wrapped up in these work problems I'm trying to solve. And so I sent her a text, and I'm like, you know, I can just reschedule. I just go and I'll come in my next appointment in 3 weeks. It's fine. Or if you want, I can run out there, and if you could just fix this one nail that broke off, I swear I'd be fine. I don't care if you do anything with the other nails. I don't care. If you just fix the one nail. The problem is it's like a 25-minute drive out to her business. So I'm like, I'm going to be half an hour late. No matter how you look at it, I'm going to be half an hour late to this appointment. And that is just rude. And I wasn't going to do that. That's why I was like, well, my appointment's an hour, so I'll be half an hour late. But if you would just fix this one nail, I'll still be over by my end appointment time. I'll still pay you. I mean, I'm not going to pay you the full amount, but I'll pay you something, whatever you want. Anyway, she's really nice. She must not have had an appointment after me, though, because she said if I'm there by 2:30, and I'll be there, I'll probably get there right at 2:30. She thinks that she'll be able to do the whole thing before her next client. So she's great, P.S. She's great. I like her a lot. Part of me was like, nah, I was tempted to tell her, no, let's just fix the one nail because I have to go back to work. But I don't know. I need to feel better about myself right now. So maybe getting them fixed will put me in I don't know if it's going to put me in a better mindset. My next thought is I need to tell my grandma that I can't go over today. I don't have the time. And then all I feel is guilt. Like, of all the things to make time for, I should be able to make time to go spend 45 minutes with my grandma. So, I mean, and don't get me wrong, she wouldn't be alone. My sister would go whether I went or not. So she would have somebody there. But I still, like, I like seeing my grandma. I don't want to feel like it's an obligation. So now I'm just trying to rack my brain and decide, do I miss having dinner with my grandma just to gain the extra 45 minutes this afternoon to go find something to do when I'm taking an hour off work to get my nails done? And okay, now when I say it that way, I just don't think it's acceptable to not go see my grandma. So, yeah. All right, I don't have a plan. The only thing I have right now is I know I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to go home and I'm going to spend the last 2 hours-ish of my shift just getting out as many emails as I can. I'm not going to focus on my 2 larger problems at all. It's going to stress me out not to do it, but at this point I'm not getting anywhere on those, and I can't keep not helping my other clients. So I'm just going to sit down and whip out as much of that as I can, and then I'm going to go see grandma, and then I'm going to come home and I am going to take a long walk with my dog, because being stressed out and not getting my steps in, and my dog not getting his walk in, and sitting there worrying about everything is just making it worse. And I need to just like put a book on tape or something and just go for a freaking walk. And I'm hoping I can have all that done and be home at 7. And then because I don't have rehearsal for Little Women tonight. And then at 7, I'm going to film a video. It is probably going to be short, but it's informative. I already bought everything for it. And this isn't even stuff like product review, guys. That's not what this is. This is like an informative video, and I bought stuff for it that I needed. And so I'm going to get that filmed. Hopefully I can do that pretty fast. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to edit that film and get it scheduled. And I'm hoping I can have it I can have it edited and filmed, reverse that, by 8:30, because again, it just should not take very long. So now at this point, it's 8:30. I probably will not have all of my steps in yet. I can pretty much almost guarantee it, but you never know. The video will be done for Friday, which will take something off of my mind, which will be nice. And then I'm thinking maybe I just sit down, get some dinner, and I just go back and do some work emails for a while and try and just get out as much of those as I can. And then I'm going to pick, then I'm probably just going to go to bed, but not to sleep. No, I think I will pick the audition song for Frozen that I want to do. So I just need to pick it and then pick this section that I want to use. And if that's as far as I get tonight and go to sleep, I think that's okay. It just means tomorrow I need to really buckle down at work and see if I can solve those two big problems I'm facing while still staying caught up on this. And I've got a crud ton of reports I've been putting off. I feel like every time I talk to you guys about work, it's me saying how many reports that I'm behind on. I get them all out, but it's usually like right at the deadline. I'd rather not wait till the deadline. I don't think I have time to get any of those reports tonight, so hopefully tomorrow I can do at least some of those reports. And I need to choreograph the dance tomorrow. I would love it if I could also film the dance tomorrow, but I would be okay. I would be okay filming it Friday morning if I need to, before work. We have a rehearsal studio with mirrors. It's where I recorded the Addams Family audition. So I've got keys to that building. I can just go in, film it there, so it's nice. And then I need to come home and edit that video and then get that emailed over to the producer of Frozen. She just said Friday, so I'm hoping she just meant like end of day Friday. Anyway, if that was boring, I hope you skipped ahead. And all that to say, it's gonna be busy. It's busy. I'm a busy girl who put too much on her plate again, and that's okay. Besides my job, which I have to do, everything else I chose because I wanted it. Now, I also said I had my personal obligation and I had my wants. So my personal obligation is my 10,000 steps. That's a commitment I made to myself. And so it's important that I find a time to get those steps in. It also helps me get away from screens. So that'll help with the headaches. So there's that. And then the wants. Right now, you guys, it's home renovation. I so bad just want to renovate parts of my house. And again, I can only do them one project at a time because I have to save up for each project. But right now, dude. If I even stop and think about, I'd really like to paint this room, I just stop and think about all the emails in my work inbox, and I think about that I have auditions for one show coming up, and that I've got a sub choreography I have to teach for a different show coming up, and I just think of all of these things, and I'm like, girl, you don't have time to go paint your bathroom. Like, that can't even be on the agenda right now. And then I get sad. So there's an answer to all of my problems other than winning the lottery, but I don't know what that is yet. Actually, I'm not even sure that would solve my problems. Just add more different ones. Okay, we made it with like 1 minute, well, not 1 minute spare, 29 minutes late. Quick check-in, bam, nails are all fixed. We just went with a pretty like mauve-y color, just a neutral, and did like a cat's eye finish. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I picture something else when I think cat's eye, but all it is it's got some kind of magnetization in it. So once you put it on, you take a magnet around it and it shifts the, I don't know, but it's pretty. Anyway, y'all, that is the fastest I have ever been in and out of there. Seriously, it was like 45 minutes for her to get everything off and redo it. And I am so, so grateful that she was willing to take me half an hour late and got me out of there in less than an hour, because y'all, it's yeah. all I want to do is stop and get ice cream. I'm not going to. I am driving my butt straight home. I should stop and get gas. I do need gas, but I'm afraid if I stop and get gas, it's right next to the ice cream place, so I don't think I should. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go home. Hey everybody. Apparently there was this big dinner for the ladies at grandma's tonight, so we took her to the other room and got better food, and then we got to eat too, so that was cool. And now I am down here unexpectedly building furniture for grandma. Hey, isn't this exciting? What? We're building storage bins, and I have no idea what is in this, but I'll get to that later. Okay, I'm just getting steps in right now. Honestly, you guys, I thought I had to go to rehearsal tonight. I forgot on Wednesdays that I go out to rehearsal and take care of the second half of blocking so the director can go home and get to sleep. Yes, I'm getting circles around the living room. The director gets up very, very early Thursday morning for work, and so on Wednesdays I would stay and take over for her. But the number only involves 2 people. It's just Joe and Lori, and she said she didn't need me, so I was more than willing to go. I was prepared. I drove separate to my grandma's. I was disappointed because I had all these plans for tonight I was planning to work on, but I was like, you know what? No, I made a commitment. I'm going to go. And then, yeah, she told me not to. And I'm like, woo, which, I mean, ended up being, am I making you guys sick? Hopefully not. We'll just walk in place for a minute. So it ended up being, there we go. It ended up being good because when we got to my grandma's, I'm just going to stop walking. We got to my grandma's and realized that there was a dinner for the women in the living facility today, and that my grandma wanted to go to, so we took her up to that instead of the regular dinner. They fed us too, which was super sweet because we never eat with grandma. We just watch her eat. And then we went down to her room and I had to build furniture for her, which I expected, so I did not get out of there until like 6:30, which is when I would have had to have been at rehearsal. So I would have been late to rehearsal. Probably I could have ditched my sister with it. I just would have felt bad. But anyway, now I'm home. I did go to the grocery store, got a few things, came home. I did film the video that I planned to film. My goal was to have that by steps in by now. The video filmed and edited in the next 2 minutes, and guess what is not gonna happen? My steps are not in. I'm just over halfway because I didn't get to go on the walk. And the video was filmed but not edited. I just moved all the videos to my computer so I could start working on it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm making myself some dinner while I'm watching some Big Bang, and I'm getting my steps, and then every couple of rounds of steps I'm going to stop at my laptop and edit for a few minutes and take a few bites of food, and it's gonna be like the ultimate multitasking. It is currently 8:28, and we'll see what time it is by the time I've kind of gotten a push on all these. I lost one of my dogs and I had to go figure out where he went. One is right here. Hello, dog. I gave him a bone. I gave the other one a bone and he's just gone. So I'm gonna go on a hunt. I'm so confused on where this dog is. I thought he would be up with my sister, but he's not there. I'm sorry, you guys. I found him. I locked him in my office. I gave him a bone and I went into my office to grab my laptop and he must have followed me and I didn't notice. I feel so bad, but he's okay. It was no more than 5 minutes in my very nice, cool office and he ate his bone. You guys, I knew that if I sat down on my chair with the dogs, which I knew was all they wanted, they couldn't have made it more clear, that I would fall asleep. I was so tired and I just knew I'd be okay as long as I was standing, but if I sat down, I was toast. And then of course I just let the guilt get to me because I love them and I like sitting next to them and I knew they wanted to, and within 10 minutes, totally fell asleep. I don't know how long, maybe 30 minutes, maybe longer. I'm not sure. Either way, all I know now is it's 11 o'clock and I still need like 1,800 steps. And then we can go to bed. Now I can easily get 1,800 steps by midnight, but maybe we're gonna shoot for 11:30 because I want to go to sleep. The nap was nice. Okay guys, it is 11:29. I've hit my steps.
I just had to wash my face, brush my teeth, and track down the dog. I can hear him, but he's just been running all over the house for the past 30 minutes, so yeah. Okay, people, I need like 10 minutes and then we out. Good morning, Thursday morning. I just changed the air. Oh, they're gonna blow away. I just changed the air filters so I can turn the air conditioner on. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was like 80 degrees upstairs last night and I turned my air on and I was like, crap. Well, thankfully my air filters are just not that dirty. I must not have changed them that recently, like that long ago. So yay for that, at least. Yeah, we're just gonna throw these away. Does anyone else use this stuff on your clothes? Is it bad? Because I love it. Oh my gosh, this is the one that I use. It smells so good. I gotta smell these other ones though. My milk is finally back in stock. Had to get 2.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog really quick. It was actually, yesterday at work was so bad. I was so stressed out. I mean, I told you guys. Today in the morning was even worse. But I'm not gonna lie, I got one of my 2 major issues as resolved as I can resolve it for now. I'm hoping the client likes the resolution and we just move on with our lives. I'm sure they might clap back at something, but as of now, I have done what I can. I sent them the information and it was like a load of bricks were taken off of my back. Like my nose, it just, I cannot believe how the immense amount of relief that I felt and the stress that disappeared and everything once I hit send on that email. And I hit send on that email at like 9:45 this morning. And I just, no, I'm totally lying my head off. It was 1:45 this afternoon. I don't know where I got that from, but it's fine. So, geez, what is with my nose? So anyway, I still have a lot to do. Because I've been so stressed about that and the other issue that I've not resolved yet. I'm not as stressed about that one because there really is nothing I can do about that one, at least not today. So moving that on, but I have not gone to any of my reports or things that I need to get done. And tomorrow's report day. So not only do I have all of my regular Friday reports I have to get out tomorrow, but I also have all of the reports that I'm behind on. So I actually am thinking I might just put on some Big Bang Theory or Falling Skies or something. I don't know. I might just throw something on the TV tonight and just sit in my recliner with my laptop and not worry about any of the things I need to do at home. And just, but you know what? Oh crap. I have the MRI tomorrow morning that I forgot to cancel. So I guess I'm going to go. And then I have to record the audition dance for Frozen that I haven't come up with, so I actually have to come up with that tonight. And at some point tomorrow, find a time to go over to the building and record it. Now here's the thing. I was going to do that before work tomorrow. I was just going to get up early and go, but I had the dumb MRI I forgot to cancel, and now, it's too late to cancel it. And my appointment's at 7 a.m. So, I think those take a while, or at least long enough that I'm not gonna be able to go and record the dance audition after. I'm going to have to come home and go straight to work. But if I can get the choreography for the audition done, what is happening with these people? If I can get the choreography for the audition done tonight, if it wasn't too late, I'd say I could run over there tonight and record it, but I know me, and there's no way, it'll be way too late. I will not be up to that, so I'm going to have to find a time tomorrow to do it. But they just said they wanted it by Friday, so I'm assuming if I can get them that by the end of day tomorrow, that would be great. I'll figure it out. We kind of wanted to go see that new Ryan Gosling movie, Project Hail Mary. We thought about doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna make everything fit. You watch. Anyway, weight update, you guys. I gained 1 pound this week, and I mean, obviously not good, but I thought it was gonna be way worse than that. I was like, so I'm hoping I have I'm slowly getting better. And we're gonna take this under control. So I know you're probably tired of hearing me say that because I haven't taken it under control yet, but I've done it several times before, so I know I can do it again. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me through all these ups and downs, and I'll see you in the next one.